Yeah. Turn it up real quick. You're now locked in with the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Independence has its value. Let it ring loud. Different voices, real choices, breaking out the crowd. From the streets to the ballroom, from the mic to the soul. Andre Whitehead Radio, yeah, we in control. Yeah. Business features, spotlight dreams, entrepreneurs building kingdoms, all visions and schemes. Free gifts for the people, yeah, we give back love. Community first, got the city rise above. News you can trust, no smoke, no gang. What's really going on, yeah, we say it plain. Family fun, keep the kids all smiling. Radio waves with the heart so inspiring. Independence has its value, feel the vibration. Truth on the airwaves, real conversation. From the hood to the hills, every voice has a role. Andre Whitehead Radio, mind, body, soul, yeah. Non-profit voices get a seat at the table, helping hands, strong hearts, making change when we able. Politics talk straight, no spin, no disguise, just facts. Different views, let the people decide. Community service, boots on the ground, not just talk on the mic, we be moving around. Sports talk, fire every win, every loss. From the playground dreams to the championship cause. Upcoming events, mark the date. Special features, don't be late. Culture, unity, elevation. Independent voice for the next generation. Next generation.
Hello and welcome back to the second hour of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, a production of our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. We thank you so much for tuning in. And as we have said all throughout the show, we'd love to have you tell folks about the radio show. Spread the word for us. Get the word out. And even on social media, share the video. Let people know of the radio formatted show produced by our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. We thank you in advance for doing that. The radio show is brought to you by our friends at Grace Baptist Church of Madison Heights. Visit their website to learn about the ministry. They're at gbcmh.org. That's Grace Baptist Church of Madison Heights. As we return to the radio show, we'll hear from President Trump on Operation Epic Fury. We'll get his take from yesterday. Also, Phyllis Johnson will provide her Thinking Out Loud segment. But now, we want to take you back to the press conference with General Kane. He is the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff. And we'll hear from Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. Together, they take questions from the press, again, on these attacks with Israel against Iran. And as always, our phone lines are open if you want to give us a comment or two. 434-528-9828, 434-528-9828. Or you can even send a text to that same number, 434-528-9828.
Thank you for your time. What percentage of Iranian long-strike capabilities are still in the fight, and what is our exit strategy here, and when will it be deployed?
Well, they have long-range strike capabilities, which we are hyper-focused on. The brief we got just this morning, Admiral Cooper knows exactly and precisely what kind of threat matrix he's looking at, the way they might change their techniques, and how we adapt to that. So we're making sure the theater commander has absolutely everything he needs. I mean, one of the things the chairman mentioned is for months and months, even before we built up, we ensured that we had maximum defensive capabilities in theater to allow the president the decision space in the future. So even before this build up in the last 30 days, we discreetly brought defensive assets in to make sure, understanding that there are Iranian capabilities. As far as time frame, I would never hang a time frame from our perspective. The commander-in-chief sets the op tempo and terms of this fight. As I said, it's on his terms. And we'll make sure that Admiral Cooper and his team have everything they need, not just to defend. I mean, the best defense is good offense. And so we're aggressively pushing into that airspace over that southern flank to ensure that we control it and we destroy anything that moves that would attempt to shoot us. Think of it as shooting the archer instead of the arrows. That's where we want to be. And we have the kind of exquisite intelligence to get over the top, find that and destroy it. It won't happen overnight. This is a big battle space with a lot of capabilities. That's part of the reason why it's such a threat to us. That's why I talk about conventional umbrella to blackmail nuclear ambitions. They were building up this conventional arsenal in order to ensure that no one would ever block them from their ability to get nuclear weapons. So we're very clear-eyed about the nature of this Iranian threat, and we're going to get after it. I don't know if you have anything to add to that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you for the question. The only thing I'll add is that unlike an operation, a single operation like Midnight Hammer or Absolute Resolve, it'll take some time for us to conduct battle damage assessment, and the targeting cycle that CENTCOM will run will take those things into effect. Admiral Cooper will adjust his plan and fires accordingly to ensure that we're attriting that. He's focused on long-range strike capability coming out of the enemy, and that's a key and essential part of it.
Of the capabilities that still exist from the enemy front.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say we're still doing BDA. Normally we'd be able to see a singular thing and we'd assess pretty quickly. He's doing offense and assessment simultaneously, so it'll take longer for us to assess than it would in a single operation.
Secretary Hegseth, thank you. Reagan Reese with the Daily Caller. 2 questions for you. The president said yesterday in his video message that we will leave Iran when we complete all of our objectives. What are our objectives? And can you share more information on how the soldiers who were killed were killed?
Well, I laid out the objectives, as did the chairman. They're completely nested. I mean, Iran has an ability to project power against us and our allies in ways that we can't tolerate. So whether that's ballistic missiles and drones, so offensive capabilities, effectively their navy, which would attempt to set other terms and impose different costs, drone capabilities, which we laid out there, and ultimately, though, this tying it back to Midnight Hammer, the president has been willing to make a deal. You can't have a nuclear bomb. Radical Islamists can't have a nuclear bomb that they wield against the world. He gave them every single opportunity. Then we precisely took it away. And even then, after that, they didn't have that. They didn't come to the table with a willingness to give it away. So ultimately, those nuclear ambitions, which never ceased, are something that had to be addressed as well. So that's a discrete sense of what's being addressed here to ensure that they can't use that conventional umbrella to continue a pursuit of nuclear ambitions. And then as it pertains to the U.S. casualties, that particular incident was, you have air defenses and the lot's coming in and you hit most of it. And we absolutely do. We have incredible air defenders. Every once in a while, you might have one, unfortunately, we call it a squirter that makes its way through. And in that particular case, it happened to hit a tactical operations center that was fortified, but these are powerful weapons. So we remember them and we take care of them and take care of their families, only stiffen our resolve to ensure that we do this properly.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, a production of Whitehead Media Ventures, and we are also sponsored by the great folks at DB Homes for Hope. This organization is working extremely hard to help folks become great home owners. Visit the website, dbhomesforhope.com. That's dbhomesforhope.com. And we'd love to mention your business, your ministries, your nonprofits, your upcoming events, your political campaigns. Call me, and you can be a guest on our TV show. You can be a guest on our radio show that you are listening to right now. We can post your content on social media every day. Call me, 434-528-9828. Let's go back to General Kane and Secretary Hegseth as they continue to take questions from my colleagues with the press. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Yep. Right here.
Thank you, Secretary Hegseth. I had 2 questions for you. First, are there currently any American boots on the ground in Iran?
No, but we're not going to go into the exercise of what we will or will not do. I think it's one of those fallacies for a long time that this department or presidents or others should tell the American people this, and our enemies, by the way, here's exactly what we'll do. Here's exactly how long we'll go. Here's exactly how far we'll go. Here's what we're willing to do and not do. It's foolishness. And so President Trump ensures that our enemies understand we'll go as far as we need to go to advance American interests. But we're not dumb about it. You don't have to roll 200,000 people in there and stay for 20 years. We've proven that you can achieve objectives that advance American interests without being foolish about it. Now, will we be bold about it? Are we willing to be decisive about it? Do we put months and months of planning into what kind of effects we want to achieve? Absolutely. But going forward, why in the world would we tell you, the enemy, anybody, what we will or will not do in pursuit of an objective? We fight to win. We fight to achieve the objectives the President of the United States has laid out, and we will do so unapologetically. Thank
Is there
you.
any significance to Israel carrying out the strike to kill the Ayatollah? And I wanted to know, what was your immediate reaction to finding out about his killing?
I think Israel did a great job in the conduct of that operation.
President Trump put a 4-week timeline
right
on
here.
it. Are you
Please.
saying that's wrong?
Yeah, thank you. You mentioned during the briefing, General Kane, that there would be additional troops sent to the region. Could you say how many troops currently are involved in this operation and how many additional troops are planned to go in this next phase?
I don't want to talk specifics because that would tip the enemy off. We have more tactical aviation flowing into theater just based on the time it took to get it out there. I think we're just about where we want to be in terms of total combat capacity and total combat power for Admiral Cooper. One of the things, though, that a commander, he'll consistently assess the trajectory of the campaign. Is he on or off trajectory? And then make an ask of the joint force, which will then develop options for consideration by the Secretary and the President to either increase or in some cases decrease the amount of combat capability that we have over there.
I heard the question about 4 weeks. It's the typical NBC sort of gotcha type question. President Trump has all the latitude in the world to talk about how long it may or may not take. 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 6 weeks. It could move up. It could move back. We're going to execute at his command the objectives we've set out to achieve. And what he has shown an ability to do that other presidents can't quite seem to have the aperture to do, well, I mean, Joe Biden didn't even know what he was doing, is to look for opportunities and off-ramps and escalations for the United States that creates new opportunities to execute what we need on our own timeline. So you can play games about 4 weeks, 5 weeks. He has all the latitude, and I'm glad he does, because there's no better communicator than our president expressing those things.
To the Daily Mail.
I've been in meetings with the president for the last 2.5 days. We know exactly where his headspace is, and he will communicate as he should exactly what he would like, and we will follow those orders. And I think everything he said on that is right down the middle.
Chairman, did you have
Absolutely.
evidence
Yes, right there.
on
Yes,
the
sir.
strike first?
Thank you very much, Secretary. I left my hometown of Sakis in Iranian Kurdistan in 1996. Can you promise that I will be able to return home safely this year? And I have a following question too, please.
I appreciate the question. I'm not here to place guarantees on that, but I think the message the president has given has been clear to the people of Iran. This is your moment. The world was seized by these crowds, and then seized by the reality of this regime killing tens of thousands of innocent protesters. So we saw the nature of the regime yet again exposed. We saw many of the Iranian people seek a change there. This is their moment to take advantage of it for sure.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Once again, we do invite you to tune in to our television show that airs in the Lynchburg Roanoke Market every Sunday at 9 a.m. and early Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. just for fun on the CW network. My TV show is in Hopewell, Chester, and Petersburg, Virginia, Sundays 9 a.m. and Mondays 5 p.m. on WTJB Channel 3. And my hour-long television show is in all of Hampton Roads every Saturday 7 a.m. on WGNT. Don't miss the TV show. Today we're bringing you coverage of the strikes against Iran. We're hearing from our leaders, and we'll also hear from President Trump a little later, and we'll have our Thinking Out Loud segment with Ms. Phyllis Johnson. But at this time, we take you back to Secretary Hegseth and General Dan Kane as they take more questions from the press.
You served in Iraq and know that no American soldiers were killed in Kurdistan. The Kurdish people are very pro-American. Will you continue protect Kurdistan and Peshmerga as loyal ally of the United States? Why I'm asking this question? Because now Kurdistan is under attack by Iranian drones and by proxies in Iraq and on the region.
I think I can speak to allies generally in the region who we've been in constant communication with. We have been standing shoulder to shoulder with them, and we appreciate their capabilities. Absolutely. Yes, right here.
Hi, thank you. Cameron Arkin with the Daily Wire. My question is about some of the domestic threats, if any, regarding this right now. Have there been any concerns about Iranian sleeper cells, and kind of what has the Trump administration been doing to kind of monitor these
Well,
threats?
across the interagency, in full coordination, of course, we're paying attention to any potentialities there. This is a former regime, a regime that seeks to export that ideology and try to sow terror. We're ready for that. We've seen these types of folks before, and the American people can rest assured that we're vigilant on that.
Secretary, thank you. Kind of a follow-up on that last question. There was just this, what appears to be a terrorist attack in Austin yesterday. How does that change the operation at all? What effect does that have? And
It doesn't change the operation at all, and I know the authorities are executing exactly the way they should.
Secretary Hegseth, and one for Chairman Kane as well. I understand, to your point here, that you don't want to broadcast everything for our adversaries to hear, but the American people also want to know what they're sending their men and women to war for. Is there a concern of this spiraling into a longer war? And then one for the chairman when you're done.
Did you not hear my remarks? I mean, we're ensuring the mission gets accomplished, but we are very clear-eyed, as the president has been, unlike other presidents, about the foolish policies of the past that recklessly pulled us in to things that were not tethered to actual clear objectives. So we know, we have plans, we have generals, we have chairmen, we have commanders, CENTCOM commanders, Admiral Cooper, who's executing very deliberately to ensure outcomes that I laid out are accomplished. But we would never, in front of a press pool, lay out how long that may take. The mission for our warfighters, which is what matters to us, is very, very clear. And they're executing it right now violently.
And just for the chairman quickly, I have one for the chairman. You said this is not a one-night operation. It will take time to achieve the goals. What would be the goal line here for you?
I think the Secretary laid out the military objectives, and that's what we execute against, is the military objectives.
Last one right here.
Uranium is. Thank you, sir. As you've said, there are a large amount of U.S. service members that are in harm's way right now. What is your prayer for them?
First of all, my prayer for them is that I do pray for them. My wife prays for them. Our family prays for them. Our cabinet prays for them. None of this is done on a whim. Having been in their boots, having been in their shoes, having been in their flight suits, I know we think about them with every decision that we make and every recommendation that we make to the President of the United States. Those recommendations are made prayerfully. And when I pray every day for them and for this mission, I pray simply for the biblical wisdom to see what is right and the courage to do it. It's going to take courage to follow through on this. There's going to be a lot of noise, and we pray for that, and we hope all of you do as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, it's time for us to take another commercial break. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show is also brought to you by our friends at Caskey & Frost, where Senator and Attorney Mark Peake wants to help you with your legal matters. Give Mark a call, 434-846-2731. And we also want to thank Mr. Lou Taylor. He helps to provide some music for us. Lou is performing every other Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m. at Fratelli Italian Kitchen on the Bluff Walk here in Lynchburg. Check Lou out every other Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m. at Fratelli Italian Kitchen. When we return, we'll hear from President Trump himself on Operation Fury, and we'll still have our Thinking Out Loud segment with Ms. Phyllis Johnson. Don't go anywhere. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show, which is a production of Whitehead Media Ventures, continues in a moment. Stay tuned.
Lynchburg Project Lifesaver is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office offers to the citizens of Lynchburg for people that have a disorder that would cause them to wander. This could be a medical condition due to Alzheimer's, autism, or any other disorder. It's a program that's offered at no cost. This program is a 501c3 nonprofit. Project Lifesaver has a 100% success rate. For more information, please contact the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301. If you're interested in enrolling somebody in Project Lifesaver, you can come by the Sheriff's Office and pick up a client application, or you can go to our website, Sheriff's Office, go to Project Lifesaver, and you can fill it out online and it'll be sent in automatically. And a deputy will come out, talk to you, and sign them up.
Independence has its value. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show with business features, free gifts, local and national news, family fun, non-profit organizations, politics, community service, sports, upcoming events, and special features. To be a part of this restoration of news, factual information, fun, and advertising of your organization and upcoming events, call us today at 434-528-9828. We are waiting for you.
This is Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. Have you been recently injured in any type of accident? I would love to help to assist you in this and get you the compensation that you deserve. If you have any other questions, we can give you a free consultation. Give us a call at Pack Law Group at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225, or visit us online at packlawgroup.com, PACKLAWGROUP.com. And you're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Thanks for tuning into our broadcast for news, current affairs, business features, special segments, family fun, politics, personal profiles, and so much more. We'd like to assist you. Contact us at Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.
Here at your Lynchburg Police Department, we are looking for the next generation of community leaders who are looking to make a true difference in the city they serve. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please give us a call at 434-455-6048 or visit us online at www.lynchburgvapolice.gov. Again, that's 434-455-6048.
My name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and as a family-owned funeral home here at Dark Funeral Home, we offer a warm and friendly environment, a caring and diverse and compassionate staff, an on-site crematory. We also offer Maybe, who is our comfort dog who helps assist families during this grieving process. If there's anything we can ever do for you, please let us know and visit us at www.darkfuneralhome.com or register for our pre-planned meal seminars. Let our family serve your family.
I'm Dr. Keith Anderson. Listen, I'm here for your support. I want you to reach your financial goals in the most expeditious manner possible. The best way is to be prepared, but you prepare through financial education. Let me help you. If you just give me a call at 434-944-2867, I'll be sure to help you.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to thank you for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We want to help you promote your organization and events. So give us a call today at 434-528-9828 or shoot us an email at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. We can't wait to serve you.
Dr. Kevin Midkiff has maintained a patient-centered restorative practice in the city of Lynchburg since 1989. He's a member of the Lynchburg Dental Society, the American Dental Society, the Academy of General Dentistry, the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry, the American Academy of Oral Systemic Health, and also has received advanced cosmetic training from the Seattle Institute for Advanced Dental Education. And Dr. Midkiff and his friendly staff are waiting to serve you. Visit them at 20331 Timberlake Road, Suite B in Lynchburg, Virginia. Give them a call, 434-239-8133. Dr. Kevin Midkiff, Family and Cosmetic Dentist.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, and you may know me as the owner of Bright Images. What you may not know is we also own Rapid Printing from Bedford, Farmville Printing from Farmville, Bob's Printing in Appomattox, Midtown Mailboxes in Farmville, and several other small entities. Our goal is to provide excellent quality and outstanding customer service. You can find us on our website at www.brightimagesmedia.com. Email us at sales@brightimagesmedia.com or call us at 434-846-8273. And you're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Hello and welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We appreciate you all so very much for joining us today. Stay tuned. We'll have our Thinking Out Loud segment with Miss Phyllis Johnson. You don't want to miss that. But at this time, we want to take you to a press conference that President Trump held yesterday as he talked about strikes on Iran along with Israel. The radio show is brought to you by our friends at Pink Witnesses, helping ladies who had to deal with breast cancer to get help there at pinkwitnesses.com. We also thank our friends at PAC Law Group, helping you with your legal matter. They're at paclawgroup.com. That's paclawgroup.com, one of our premier sponsors. At this time, we want to take you to remarks from President Trump himself as he talks about Operation Epic Fury. Stay tuned.
Let me provide a brief update on Operation Epic Fury. Today, the United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America by this terrible terrorist regime. Following our obliteration of Iran's nuclear program in Operation Midnight Hammer a short while ago, we warned Iran not to make any attempt to rebuild at a different location because they were unable to use the ones that we so powerfully blew up. But they ignored those warnings and refused to cease their pursuit of nuclear weapons. In addition, the regime's conventional ballistic missile program was growing rapidly and dramatically, and this posed a very clear, colossal threat to America and our forces stationed overseas. The regime already had missiles capable of hitting Europe and our bases, both local and overseas, and would soon have had missiles capable of reaching our beautiful America. The purpose of this fast-growing missile program was to shield their nuclear weapon development and make it extraordinarily difficult for anyone to stop them from making these highly forbidden by us nuclear weapons. We were the ones that were complaining. We were the ones that wanted it stopped, but everybody was behind us. They just didn't have the courage to say so. An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat to the Middle East, but also to the American people. Our country itself would be under threat, and it was very nearly under threat. I was very proud to have knocked out the Iran nuclear deal by President Barack Hussein Obama. That was a horrible, horrible, dangerous document. They would have had nuclear weapons 3 years ago, and they would have used them. But I'll not let that happen. For almost 47 years, this regime has been attacking the United States and killing Americans. Every time you see someone with missing arms and legs or a face that's been absolutely shattered violently, It was almost certainly caused by an Iran roadside bomb. They were put there by General Soleimani, who was the father of the roadside bomb. Very proudly, he thought, but I terminated him in my first term. This was our last best chance to strike what we're doing right now and eliminate the intolerable threats posed by this sick and sinister regime. And they are indeed sick and sinister.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, and we want you to be our next guest. We want to highlight you. Just reach out to me. Again, as we've always said, we've got a deal you can't refuse. Call me, 434-528-9828. That's 434-528-9828. The radio show is brought to you by our friends at Kinetics Health Clubs, which is a 24-hour fitness facility. They're at KineticsLynchburg.com. Visit their website and join KineticsLynchburg.com. And as always, we keep letting you know that we want you to spread the word for us about the radio show. Tell all of your loved ones, friends, and neighbors to tune in, as live versions happen every Tuesday from 7 to 9 a.m., and then we'll upload to other platforms as well. Let's get back to President Trump.
Our objectives are clear. First, we're destroying Iran's missile capabilities, and you see that happening on an hourly basis, and their capacity to produce brand new ones, and pretty good ones they make. Second, we're annihilating their Navy. We've knocked out already 10 ships. They're at the bottom of the sea. Third, we're ensuring that the world's #1 sponsor of terror can never obtain a nuclear weapon, never going to have a nuclear weapon. I said that from the beginning. They're never going to have a nuclear weapon. They were on the road to getting one legitimately through a deal that was signed foolishly by our country. And finally, we're ensuring that the Iranian regime cannot continue to arm, fund, and direct terrorist armies outside of their borders. And we thought we had a deal, but then they backed out. And they came back, and we thought we had a deal, and they backed out. I said, you can't deal with these people. You got to do it the right way. Today, we grieve for the 4 heroic American service members who have been killed in action, and send our love and support to their families. In their memory, we continue this mission with ferocious, unyielding resolve to crush the threat this terrorist regime poses to the American people, and a threat indeed it is. We have the strongest and most powerful by far military in the world, and we will easily prevail. We're already substantially ahead of our time projections, but whatever the time is, it's okay. Whatever it takes, we will always. And we have, right from the beginning, we projected 4 to 5 weeks, but we have capability to go far longer than that. We'll do it. Whatever somebody said today, they said, oh, well, if the president wants to do it really quickly, after that he'll get bored. I don't get bored. There's nothing boring about this. Do you agree with that, Pete? I don't think there's anything, Mr. General. I think there's nothing boring about it. Somebody actually said from the media, I think he'll get bored after about a week or two. No, we don't get bored. I never get bored. If I got bored, I wouldn't be standing here right now, I guarantee you that, to go through what I had to go through. We also projected 4 weeks to terminate the military leadership, and as you know, that was done in about an hour, so we're ahead of schedule there by a lot. But please join me in thanking every American service member who bravely is standing in harm's way. They really are incredible, and I just want to thank you. We have a lot of them right here. Thank you very much.
It's time for a commercial break. We do want to thank you for tuning in to the radio show. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions on Operation Epic Fury? What do you think? Give us a call. Shoot us a text. Give us your views. 434-528-9828. 434-528-9828. The radio show is brought to you by our friends at Anderson Consultants, LLC. Visit their website, Anderson Consultants, LLC at Outlook.com. Sponsors of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. When we return, we will have our Thinking Out Loud segment with Miss Phyllis Johnson. Stay tuned.
This is Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. Have you been recently injured in any type of accident? I would love to help to assist you in this and get you the compensation that you deserve. If you have any other questions, we can give you a free consultation. Give us a call at Pack Law Group at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225, or visit us online at packlawgroup.com, PACKLAWGROUP.com.
Hello, I'm Lake Alexandria Whitehead with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we would like to thank you all for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. And if you are interested in some promotion and advertising, you can give us a call. Our number is 434-528-9828. We'll hear from you soon. Give us a call today, and we'll be happy to help.
I wonder why. Maybe it's the all-wheel drive system. Or maybe it's the great safety features. Or I know, it's the reliability. You know, it could be the 0% financing available. Or I bet it's the Terry Promise, the lifetime powertrain warranty. I wonder why all these people are buying new Subarus from Terry Subaru. I guess it could be any of these great reasons, but I have a suggestion. When you're in the market for your next new car, why not come to Terry Subaru and see for yourself? Terry Subaru in Lynchburg. You'll love our cars.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, and you may know me as the owner of Bright Images. What you may not know is we also own Rapid Printing from Bedford, Farmville Printing from Farmville, Bob's Printing in Appomattox, Midtown Mailboxes in Farmville, and several other small entities. Our goal is to provide excellent quality and outstanding customer service. You can find us on our website at www.brightimagesmedia.com. Email us at sales@brightimagesmedia.com or call us at 434-846-8273.
Hello, my name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and I'm here at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory. Why come visit us here at Tharp? We administer compassion and professionalism here, and we have an on-site crematory where your loved one will stay and friendly staff. Be sure to reach out to us. Our phone number is 434-237-9424, or visit our website at www.tharpfuneralhome.com.
Do you want to own your own home? I can help you. I'm Coach Davina of DB Homes for Hope. I will take you from being the distressed renter to a confident homeowner. I will help you increase your credit score to 650 and above, to reduce your debt to 43% and below, and ultimately increase your savings so that you have 3 months of expenses saved. I'm Coach Davina. Give me a call. I'm waiting for you. 434-321-8802.
I'm the 3/4 ton talking news truck, and I have space on my tailgate for you. Place your name and your logos on my tailgate to let the community know who you are. Call my boss, the best journalist in the world, Andre Whitehead, today to secure your space on my tailgate. I am the only talking news truck, and I travel all throughout the community, and your name and logo will be seen. Call us today, 434-528-9828. Advertise your logo, your business on my tailgate, 434-528-9828. 434-528-9828. Let's go.
This is Brandon with Miller Built Outdoor Equipment here in Lynchburg, Virginia. We're located at 2200 12th Street in downtown Lynchburg. Our phone number is 434-846-0041. We currently have a winter preventative maintenance special going on now through the end of February. You can get your Toro and Steel equipment serviced and prepped and readied. So when the springtime comes, you are ready to attack your lawn and to take care of the property that you have. We will begin to start some spring sales in February, so you can purchase a new mower for the beginning of spring. Feel free to stop by and see us at any time. We're located at 2200 12th Street in downtown Lynchburg. Our phone number is 434-846-0041. Also visit our website at millerbuiltoutdoorequipment.com.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to promote you. We want to grow your business, your ministry, promote your upcoming events, and get the word out about your nonprofits, and even help you with your political campaigns. Call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Again, call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Anderson, and I'm your financial services professional. Listen, my team and I are waiting for you. We're waiting for you to give us a call so that we can help you thrive in this environment. Financial wellness is very important. In fact, financial wellness impacts your intellectual well-being, your social well-being, and believe it or not, your mental emotional well-being. So if you give us a call, we'll help develop an individual service plan for you to help you reach your financial goals. Give us a call, 434-944-2867.
Hello and welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Andre Whitehead. Thanks for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. And we thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast today as we bring it to you on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Spread the word. Let everybody know about the radio show. And we are looking for you. We want you to be a guest. Not only can we have you on this radio formatted show, we can get your information out through social media. We can have you on our television show. We also have billboards that are available. Just give me a call. We'll make it happen. We won't hurt you. We're easy to work with. 434-528-9828. At this time, I want to take you to the Thinking Out Loud segment with our contributor, the beautiful and talented Phyllis Johnson. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
It's old Phyllis Johnson again with Thinking Out Loud on the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. To be honest, it was a tough weekend for me. As I turned on the news and saw what was going on in Iran, and I couldn't help but feel bad for the families that were waking up to destruction and not knowing what the day would bring, or going to bed at night worrying about the safety of their children, and would they wake up to another day. And I found myself being grateful. Gratitude has been a part of my daily routine for quite a while. See, I wake up every morning, and as I head for the coffee pot, I open up the blinds and I look out at the day. And it doesn't matter what the weather is, I'm always grateful. I'm grateful that I've been given another morning. I'm grateful for the sun, for the rain, for the snow. It doesn't matter. I appreciate all that the seasons bring. So over the last couple of days, I decided to redirect my mind and spend more time sitting and thinking with the word gratitude. And a quote came to me. I don't know who said it, but it went something like, gratitude is in recognizing that what you have is enough. And as I thought about that, I thought, I'm there. Sometimes I forget that. And I struggle just like everybody else, or I whine and cry about this not being what I want it to be, or this didn't go my way. But gratitude really is a mindset. And I do know how much I have to be grateful for.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show as we bring you another segment of Thinking Out Loud with our contributor, Phyllis Johnson. We thank you so much for tuning in. And again, we'd love to have you tune in to our television show that happens in the Lynchburg, Roanoke, Danville, Martinsville market every Sunday at 9 a.m. And then we produce the early show Saturdays at 6 a.m. That's on the CW channel. That's C as in Charlie, W as in Whitehead. The TV show also airs in all of Tidewater, all of Hampton Roads every Saturday, 7 a.m. on WGNT. And the hour-long television show is in Hopewell, Chester, and Petersburg, Virginia, Sundays 9 a.m. and Mondays 5 p.m. on WTJV Channel 3. Don't miss Conversations with Andre Whitehead, the television show. At this time, we take you back and wrap up our time with Miss Phyllis Johnson. Stay tuned.
But sometimes we just get so caught up in world events or politics or illness or financial status that we forget how blessed we are to have a roof over our head, food on the table, enough money to pay the bills. Now, don't get me wrong, there are certainly days that I wish I had more money. But I'm grateful for all the years I worked, and most of my life I worked 2 jobs, sometimes 3. I put in long hours at my primary job. But I can tell you that when that old Social Security check hits the bank every month, I am so grateful for those years that I was able to work hard. I think kids today don't realize that how many hours you work at a job determines how much money you'll get when you retire. That's huge. I'm grateful I had the opportunity to work a lot of hours while I was young and healthy. I also caught myself thinking about how grateful I am that I've lived the life I've lived. I haven't done great things or traveled the world, but I have stories. Lots of stories. And I share them freely. Often I'm told that people love to talk to me because I have so many stories. Well, it's life experience. That's all it is. I did things when I was young. I can't do those things now. So again, I find myself grateful for the life I've lived. I've seen how other people live. I've seen how people struggle. I've seen people live a lot bigger life than I did, and they're miserable. We have to make our own sunshine. And I know that sounds silly, but you know, another quote I read said something to the effect of, compassion isn't agreement. The Dalai Lama said, love and compassion are not luxuries, they are necessities. I think that's something worth remembering. There are people in this world that don't have what we have, what I have, but they have joy that it took me a long time to find. If you look deep enough in people, they'll show you something good in them. We just have to have the conversation. So stop someone in your path today and have a conversation with them. Give them a smile, ask them a question about their life, and let them tell you something about themselves you didn't know. That's how we find that place of gratitude, compassion, love, that ultimately bring us joy.
Well, we'd like to thank Ms. Phyllis Johnson for joining us today with her Thinking Out Loud segment. What a great contribution that she makes to our broadcast. We appreciate her. We'll have a commercial break. When I come back from break, we'll wrap up this show. Again, this is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, a production of our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. And if you have any questions for us, just reach out. My number is 434-528-9828. That's 434-528-9828. And as always, we want you to continue to spread the word for us about the radio formatted show and all of the offerings that we have, whether it's television, social media, whether it's our live news coverages that we deliver to you. Spread the word for us. Stay tuned. We're right back in just a few moments.
Hello, I'm Lake Alexandria Whitehead with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we are so thankful for you tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. If you are interested in some promotion and advertising, we are happy to help. You can give us a call at 434-528-9828. Give us a call today.
For over 3 centuries, there's been one independent agency growing businesses, breaking news, highlighting events, promoting nonprofits, and helping ministries. And we'd like to assist you. Contact Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.
A healthy, thriving family shouldn't be a child's dream. It should be their reality. It can be their future. We're a faith-driven family services organization focused on mending families so they're able to stay together. Think of us as an oak tree, a symbol of strength and resilience with deep roots. We seek to equip vulnerable families with those same qualities, meeting them wherever they are and providing hope, resources, trauma-informed care, and meaningful relationships that stand the test of time. Think of our ministries as branches of the oak tree, each specifically designed to meet different kinds of needs. Family is a nuanced concept. That's why our family care team approaches complex situations with simple solutions that include professional intervention, interpersonal support, and parenting education with the goal of mending families and keeping children safe. Life is messy, and sometimes people just need someone safe to talk to. Hope for Tomorrow Counseling is made up of compassionate counselors who are here to listen because everyone's story should be heard. Through Hat Creek Camp, we provide exceptional camp experiences. We pay careful attention to the needs of youth, encouraging campers to grow through trust-based challenges and successes. Our Connect team equips and empowers volunteers with the necessary training and support to serve confidently, matching their passions with opportunities. As a whole, our organization partners with caring individuals, churches, nonprofits, and businesses to do the redeeming work of restoring hearts, minds, relationships, and lives. Because every child deserves the solid foundation of a healthy family. Together, rooted deeply in prayer, we can make it possible. One child, one family.
At the PAC Law Group, we have many years of practice handling hundreds of cases involving criminal defense. From felonies to misdemeanors, we've handled hundreds of those matters. And it's very important that you hire someone that has experience, not just handling those cases, but actually trying those cases. Whether it be working out plea agreements or taking them all the way to trial, even if it be a jury trial. We've handled dozens of jury trials to conclusion. And it's important that you hire a law firm that has experience in handling such matters. So when you're looking for a criminal defense attorney, you need to call the PAC Law Group, 540-586-7225. Again, that's 540-586-7225.
If we can help you, call us today at 434-528-9828. Stay tuned. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show continues in a moment. Stay tuned. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show continues in a moment.
Well, that's the broadcast for today. We thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope that you have enjoyed this edition of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. And again, help us get the word out. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Tell your loved ones. Tell your family. Tell your neighbors about the Andre Whitehead Radio Show that is developed and in a radio format that we love. We worked in radio for many, many years, and we're excited to bring this format back to the fore. We appreciate you all. Tell all of your friends about the radio show. As we had a chance to bring you some coverage concerning Operation Epic Fury, we heard from Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. We heard from General Kane with the Joint Chief of Staff. We heard from President Trump himself just yesterday talking about the strikes against Iran. What are your takes? What are your thoughts? And let's continue to pray that we don't have too many casualties. Give us some comments. Give us some views. Also, we want to, again, have you as a guest on our social media platforms. We want to have you a guest within the radio show. We want to have you a guest on television. So reach out to me. We'll make it easy. We have very affordable packages, and we can adjust the package to fit your needs. Just give me a call. We'll take care of you. 434-528-9828. 434-528-9828. 9828. And of course, again, we do thank Miss Phyllis Johnson for her contributions to the radio show with her Thinking Out Loud segment. All right, we got to run. Call me if I can help you. 434-528-9828. And we'll see you next time.